What is up, Warheads? It's your boy Exile Beast with Exile Demon and our special guest in Clan Origin tonight, Exile Payaso. We'll be going over our game review, which will be Hyperscape. Our damn show review is going to be Lost in Space, and our anime review is going to be Hunter x Hunter, along with a few other things. Fucking watch the stream, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. And we're fucking back. What's up, Warheads? This is the Clan Origin, the fucking savage, the fucking the god himself, Exile Pieso.
I don't know about all that. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hey,
Hey,
I've seen your COD clips. Don't you lie to me.
yeah, bro.
Hey, man.
He's modest.
Hey,
He's a
man.
modest guy.
FPS is. I'm saying I'm pretty slick with it. I'm pretty slick with it on some FPS.
Okay. He can be modest, but he can be a proud modest, okay?
Mm-hmm. He's a savage, okay? He's scary, okay? Don't give him a gun. But all right, you know what? Jumping right into it because they already know what the drill is. You know what I'm saying? Pieso, what
Yes,
was what was your gamer tag before Exiled, and why was it that?
Well, my gamer tag before Exile Payaso, which is not like it's not a reach, was El Payaso TM, which translates to the clown, trademarked. It wasn't anything crazy or special. A lot of my guys just had TM at the end of their names,
Mm-hmm.
so I just kind of follow suit and put TM at the end of my name. I thought if anything, I'm gonna own my name and you know make sure that no one else had it. So El Payaso was my name before I changed it to Exile Payaso.
I remember now.
Yep.
I
El
forgot for
Payaso.
a minute, but talking about it, bro, I remember those days now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I remember the first time we fought, too.
Ah,
This is a
yeah.
scary Orochi, man.
Yeah. Man, falling off lately, but yeah. Roach is my
On we on.
dude.
Me too. Falling off.
Hey, I still play PK.
I
You can play Shaman
that.
yet.
I remember that first fight too. That PK was dangerous. That PK was nice. It was good shit back then.
Who was the first person you met in Exiled?
So the first person I ever ran into from Exiled was Exiled Echoes, the Nobu himself. I
Oof.
ran into him on, I believe it was Mixer. I think he was streaming on Mixer, and I wanted to check out some For Honor streamers. I wanted to see if there was any Orochis out there, like that I
Fuck
could learn
Mixer.
from and
Go ahead.
and that I could learn from and grab experience back when the game first started. To see how other people played. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the first person I ran into was Echoes, and I was just literally in awe and of how he played Nobu. Like he's just he's just one of those guys. Like if you really watch his Nobu and like see how technical he plays and how filthy he plays with that character, like I don't see anybody not becoming a fan of that guy. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
just super good with that character.
So
And so yeah,
talented.
that's how I became a fan of the Exiled. First I met him, and then I believe I met you and Demon, and like you know, then I got into a match with a couple of you guys, and I mean that's how it started for me. And then obviously, you know, the whole I wasn't looking for a clan. I wasn't looking to join people, but I kind of um, just fell in with you guys, pretty well, and like we hit it off pretty well, and you know, um, like I said, it was just kind of like one of those things where it's like I enjoy hanging out with these guys whenever I get online, so why not? Why not join the clan? So I think at the time you guys weren't accepting anybody,
Mm-hmm.
but then you guys opened up squireships, and then that's when I decided to join up. Um, I remember having my V's, And then I remember the day where you guys gave me my X's, and then yeah, the rest is history. That's how I met everybody.
A couple of times we were playing Overwatch. It was me, you, Kiddo, and Rob. And you and Kiddo would get into a fight almost every time.
Bruh.
He
Y'all
wasn't
sounded
having none
like
of this
y'all was
shit.
married, bro.
I love the guy. I love Kiddo, man. He's such a humble dude. Like he really tries not to fight with anybody,
Yeah,
but being humble,
he's
I
so
praise him
stubborn
for
at the
that.
same
But
time,
he's
bro.
so fucking stubborn, dude. I love the guy, but he is so stubborn. Like, god damn, bro. Like, just listen to what I'm telling you, bro. I know what I'm talking about. Like, fuck, man.
Oh, kiddo.
Yeah. I love everybody in the clan, man. Like everybody. You know, Sometimes I gotta swallow my tongue a little bit, but I love everybody in this clan. Everybody's got their own little cool shit. It's the clan's dope. The clan's dope. Like, I wouldn't if I had to be in another clan. I don't know if I'd be in. I don't know if I'd be able to, talk to those guys the way I talk to you guys. It's cool that we can all just be open and like talk mad shit to each other or like, talk about real shit. It's
Mm-hmm.
cool to have a group of people that you can just like be yourself with.
But
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not gonna
You don't have
lie,
to fake
bro.
it.
Sitting on the headset in a party chat full of Exile members feels the same as sitting around a fire with like all of your homies.
Yep.
For real.
Like it's
Yep.
literally like the same shit.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the end of COVID-19 so we can meet up at like an E3 or just a
Yeah,
fucking
dude, I'd be
event just
down.
to chill. You
Like
know what I'm
a
saying?
convention or something like that. I'd be down for that shit.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Something that could be promotion for us / hey yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? For real, get to shake your hand. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking to you for years. Never actually met you face to face.
Trying to hit this blunt yet?
Yeah, you try to hit this blunt, you know what I mean?
That's gonna be my. I
Right,
promise.
yo,
you,
let's meet up
That's
in
the first
Cali.
thing he's gonna. That's the first
That's
thing
my
Demon's
first
gonna
question.
say to everybody. Like, yo, you want a hit? I don't want that shit right now.
What's up? We trying to smoke yet?
I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. It was lit when I met fucking Cap for the first time. I didn't meet him until we were grown and both in the army, and I had known him since I was a fucking kid. You know what I mean? Internet.
I feel you.
Then the fucking
Did
PlayStation.
Rob fly
Eh,
out too?
No, Rob bought his ticket, was gonna fly out. Then Houston got shut down. Remember they shut down the airports. Nobody could leave. Nobody could come in. That shit happened, bro. And then when I was supposed to fly to fucking to Arizona, my flight got delayed to where I had to take it the next day. And then the next day, boom, fucking COVID happens. Everything's fucking closing. Oh no, the tickets are not working right now. We got shit going on with the flights, blah blah blah, all the way up until
I
we couldn't
remember
go.
you coming back heated as
Bruh.
fuck talking about that.
So
Yo,
fucking
but tickets
pissed.
right now
feel
are
you, though,
cheap,
dude.
bro.
Oh yeah, no, I know they are now.
Tickets right now are cheap as shit. Like my mom lives in Arizona, and like I was thinking about going to visit her, and like right now for a round trip is like 150. I'm like, damn, that's some
Yeah.
cheap ass fucking.
Hell yeah.
That's some cheap ass
Usually
ticket.
about what I paid for usually like New York to Colorado was like 165, 170.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was never really too bad. What got me
Yeah.
though was the shit in the airports and on the flight itself. That shit is expensive as hell.
Expensive as shit.
You go to get
That's
a
how they
drink,
get you,
a
bro.
fucking Gatorade,
That's how
bro.
they
That
get
shit
you,
is
man.
like $8.
That's why you gotta pack your own. That's why you gotta pack your own snacks, dog, and your own little backpack.
Real shit.
Facts. What's in that laptop? Why is it crinkling? There? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't ask any questions. Keep it to
Hot
yourself.
Cheetos, bro.
Mind your business type shit. But Payaso,
Yo.
what is your favorite game to play as of right now? Like if you had to choose, like, oh, this is my number one. This is me right now.
Man, that's a tough question.
Nothing but
As
tough
of
ones
right,
around here.
as of right now, like, see, like, for me, games are so. I love games because of the variety. So like
Mm-hmm.
FPSs are always gonna have like a special thing in my heart because that's the first thing I played. FPSs back in the day when I first played on Nintendo. I
Mm-hmm.
GoldenEye was my first ever game.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
that's a
GoldenEye
good one to
double
start
O
with.
Seven is the first ever game I've ever played, and I loved it.
That makes
So
sense.
FPSs are always gonna have a special place in my heart, but like to pinpoint a favorite game right now, I don't think I could. Like, there's just so many games that I love playing right now. Most of them are FPSs, so I guess I am pretty biased for FPSs. But like, I'm playing Destiny 2, I'm playing Warzone, I play For Honor every once in a while.
Yeah, you only can put
play,
yourself through hell for a little bit. You know what I mean?
play, play Rogue Company. I just started downloading it. Rogue Company is being fucking boss. I love that game right now. So,
Yeah.
I play
I
Apex. I dude, I can lose myself in MMOs and role playing games. So I really try to stay away from them. But man, if I really dived into one like Skyrim or Oblivion or anything like that, I
Elder
can lose
Scrolls,
my
you know.
shit. Like I will stay on there playing forever. So I really try to avoid those games,
Yep.
but but
mm-hmm.
like they're addictive, you know. And I'm a gamer head. I love games. I love different experiences. I love uh, meeting new people. So I don't like to pick a favorite game, dude. That's just so hard for me because, like I said, I love to game in
So
general, and I love every game. So
here's a good question. How about your favorite game of this year?
of this year,
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
This is the best thing you have played this year.
are we talking like overall, like just like the full experience of a
Like,
game?
okay, the entire game altogether. Like, right? So what would be like the game that you were like, like the one you had
Okay,
the
well
most fun playing,
then
What was like the best game you played this year?
I I'm going to have to go with a PlayStation exclusive, and it just came out. Um, it's called Ghost of Tsushima.
Ooh, yeah,
It's
I've been
Hell
hearing
a
a
yeah.
lot about
it's
it.
a it's a samurai game based on like old samurai movies, based on the
Mm-hmm.
guys that made Infamous. And honestly, I've never experienced a game that's so cinematically driven that and the thing is like the game doesn't have the best graphics. The game doesn't run on like well the game does run on like 60 frames per second and 60 frames and stuff, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's not like something super crazy where you're like holy shit like they really up the graphics for this. It's more the fact that the way they did this game is so visually appealing. Like I don't know how many times I stopped playing, like physically, like put the controller down just to look at the scenery in the game. Like,
Damn, it looked that good. I mean,
I
I've
feel
seen
you.
like,
pictures. It
like
looks
the
straight
the the, the
amazing.
game looks so good, dude. Like, and the thing is, like, there's different sections of the game. Like at the very top of the map is like a very like a wintry, like it's all snow, and then like at the very bottom of the map is like marshy. Like there's a bunch of like different ecosystems within this island, but like there's so much variety and the colors and the way the sun breaks through the trees and the wind blows and brushes through the grass and like there's just that game. I'm telling you, if that game does not, in my opinion, if that game does not win Game of the Year over The Last of Us 2, I think that game is gonna get robbed. Like that game deserves Game of the Year hands
So
down.
I
Like
haven't played that,
I need to
but
give
I
me a
did play The
PS4.
Last of Us, right? So
yeah.
with everything that I have seen and the way everyone has talked about it, it is way better than The Last of Us because this game literally killed me.
Well, I mean,
Literally.
The Last of Us 2 has its own little like everybody has a little problem with The Last of
It
Us
was
because of the way the
all
story
of it
was.
for the
But
nostalgia. It was a beautiful fucking game. Don't get me wrong. The game was amazing, but it fucking killed me, bro. If you didn't play the first one, okay, cool. But fuck.
see, but
Yeah, bro.
like, I think a lot of people have a problem with the game because of what happened. I mean, spoiler alert for anybody listening to this
Spoiler alert.
to the
Spoiler
podcast,
alert.
But Joel dies. All right, we all know Joel dies.
Brutally.
He gets fucking his brain,
Wrongly.
his
Fucking
skull
hate
gets
this game.
the skull his skull gets crushed by a golf club by a girl named, what's her name? Uh,
Abby, and
Abby.
fuck that little bitch.
Abby. We
Bro,
all
the end
know-
of the fucking game, when like
we all
this
know how
bitch is
these
tied up
feel.
on a fucking pole, right? And you go up there and you chop her down, and fucking you're walking off to the boats together. I'm sitting there like, what the hell are you doing, Ellie? Fucking stab this bitch in the fucking neck right now.
Like, okay,
And
so
then
the
you
the
get to
game
the boat.
and you let her
Go
go,
ahead,
right?
my
You
bad,
let her
bro.
go. Like, so,
Go
spoiler
ahead.
alert again. You let Abby live.
Spoiler
You let
alert.
Abby live, and like that game, is such a contradiction. Well, not a contradiction. That game is so. How can I say? It's it.
It fucks with
It's a
your
it's a
feelings.
it's a conflict.
But it takes
game
you so
because
in depth that you love it
because-
and you hate it at the same time because
yeah,
you care
because
so much.
you play it plays on your emotions. Obviously, it plays on your emotions because if you played the first game, you fall in love with Joel. Joel loses his child in the first game, loses his daughter in the very first scene of the game,
Yeah.
which fucking kills you. I don't care who the fuck you
already
are.
off rip.
Like,
you're already
you-
like,
like,
fuck
you're
this
fucking
game,
crying,
bro. What the hell are you
alright?
doing to me, man?
So then he becomes attached to
Fucking
Ellie,
Sarah,
who he
man.
also finds to love her as a daughter throughout the first game.
Not to mention Jess, bro.
But the thing is, like, because it's a game, like when Last of Us 1 finished and Joel took Ellie away from the Fireflies, like, in my head I'm like, I was conflicted, bro. I'm all like, shit, bro. I know we couldn't leave Ellie to die, but at the same
Right.
time I'm all like, bro, did what we just do was right? Like, should we have killed all these motherfuckers to fucking save Ellie? I don't know. Like I don't know if it was worth all that. Like,
See, the thing that
And
got
then-
me was the fact that when they were driving away after that, and like she wakes up in the back of the car, and he just completely lies the whole situation. He was like, "Oh yeah, there's plenty of people, bro."
Yeah, lied on his ass.
yeah, I mean, it's just like I said,
I understand.
and-
She's like, she was young, and you like saw her as a kid and shit, like your own daughter, bro. But like, come on, like, she saved your
Yeah.
fucking life, bro. Twice.
And
Keep
so
it
then-
100.
so
you
then
feel me?
so then you move on to number 2, and you play this game where your story is, as Ellie, you're chasing down Abby, who killed your father figure. All right, this whole thing's based. That whole game is based on revenge. You
Revenge.
want revenge for the person that killed your father, quote unquote father. But then the game flips it on you, and you're playing as Abby, and you realize that Joel is the one that killed Abby's father first. Abby's father is the doctor that was gonna operate on Ellie and make the cure, but Joel killed him. So it's like now
It's
you're like,
scalpel to
oh,
the throat.
you're
I
like,
felt good
holy
about
shit.
it.
So wait, so you're telling me Abby is the one really on the original Avenge story trying to avenge her father that Joel killed? You get me?
Mhm.
So it's like, so then you develop this feeling like, oh shit, like, fuck Joel, you really done fucked up, and then so then the whole thing goes, and then at the end of it, Ellie lets Abby live, and a lot of people just didn't sit right with people because
See,
it's like you're playing
that-
as Ellie
I
and you just
understood.
want Ellie to get her revenge so badly, but like, dude,
the more you played the game, the more you lost that lust for revenge.
Yeah,
And
because
And it's a
like,
you saw
revenge
the
game.
story from both sides, right?
yeah,
And at the end of it, you let her go. The thing that fucked me up with the ending was when you go back to the farm
yeah,
and
no one's there.
it's all empty. There's no
Yeah,
story or nothing, and she just walks off the gate, and it's like,
well,
well, I'm
that's
waiting
the
another
thing.
7 years for the third one. What's up,
That well,
bitch?
that's the thing though. Like this,
Yep.
like and the thing that bothers me about the critics of the game, about the critics of The Last of Us, is like everybody's all like, "Oh, that shit was lazy writing. Oh, some lazy ass
Oh
fucking
hell
writing."
no,
Like, no, bro, it wasn't
nah.
lazy writing. If you didn't understand what they were trying to do, then that's on you, not on the creators
They
of the game.
literally played it
Like,
out like it was a movie.
yeah, they were trying to make you realize that everything has consequences, and sometimes the other part of the story can really can really change your perspective.
Yeah.
And the second part of it was, if you don't stop and realize what you're doing,
You
you're
kind
going to
of
keep
continue
making
the
the
cycle.
same mistakes over and over and over again. Because if Ellie killed Abby, right, at the end,
Mm-hmm.
then Abby's companion, which I forget his name right now, or
Live.
her name right now, Lev. The only thing that was going to happen was Lev was going to come after Ellie. And the
Yep.
cycle would have continued,
And it would
where
have
people
continued
died
with
for
fucking
no
Dina's
reason.
kid and
For no reason. Like, so Ellie had to stop the cycle. She just had to one, forgive Joel, because she never fully forgave him. So in the end moment, she one forgives Joel and then lets Abby go, because she realizes that if she doesn't let her go, then it's she's gonna end up dead. Like, so for people that out there, like, really eating away at the game and eating away at the people that made the game, like it's a game. One, if you don't like it, fine, you know. But that doesn't mean that the game didn't deliver on its point, which was every everybody has their own side of the story. So yeah, I will say that The Last of Us is probably the most controversial game to come out this year, but I would have to say that Ghost of Tsushima is definitely the game of the year this year. Like, the game, that game is one, beautiful, technically great. The fighting in it is fantastic. The way that you can, like, change between like full on samurai gear to either full on ninja gear is nutty. Like, you can take on different camps different ways. Like they just made the game super.
I saw
How can
one. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the Khan sons. And fuck, I think it was like Kublai or something. But like the very start of the game, like you're getting raided by Kublai Khan, and it's like, this is crazy.
Yeah, so the whole premise of the game is, it takes back in the era of the samurai, where the samurai are on this island called Tsushima,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes place in the era where the Mongols come and they raid Tsushima before they go to the mainland of China. And so the Mongols come, and it's like an army of thousands, the Mongols. And there's only 80 samurai on this island. The entire samurai get wiped out except for you, and your name is Jin. So you, as the last remaining samurai, have to rescue your uncle, who is the daimyo, or I guess not the daimyo, but like he's the leader of that island. Like, he's the ruler of the island. He rules the samurai. Like, he's the guy that controls everything there.
Mm-hmm.
So your mission is to rescue him and take back your island. And through this process, through the game, the samurai are taught one thing: honor, and that it's honorable to fight your enemy head on, and that's the way you keep your honor, and that's how they define honor.
Mm-hmm.
But Jin has to because he's the only one alive and who is the only one that's a samurai, has to take these actions that are not honorable. He has to assassinate and kill people silently from the back, and which is not a samurai thing to do. So
Mm-hmm.
then your character becomes conflicted throughout the story. Like he's protecting his people by the only way he knows how, but at the same time trying to be honorable about it.
Right.
So so it so the story is great, the characters in it are great, but honestly what drives home this this great game I think is the the way that it's made so that it's like it it engulfs you in the like you get immersed in this game
Yeah.
because there's no HUD. Like if you look at the game, there's no HUD. It doesn't tell you where to go. It doesn't tell you, hey, this is the mission over here. You need to go do this first or go do this first or whatever. You can literally go anywhere on your horse in this map and do anything you want. And
Oh wow.
the way the map, like if you want to go do something specific you can tag it on the map, but it doesn't show you, like it doesn't like put like a little star on your screen and be like, hey, it's over here. The way it guides you is the wind will blow in the direction of where you're trying to go or where your next quest is at. So it's like I said, the game is so immersive in that way where it's like you don't you don't
You
realize you're
get
playing a
lost in the
game anymore.
realism of
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
you get lost in the in that samurai feel. You get, and it sounds really cheesy to say, but like it makes you feel like a fucking samurai. Like, and as a weeb, bro, as a pure weeb, and I will fucking admit it because I am a weeb through and through, and I don't care. Everybody can make fun of me in the comments. I really don't care. I am
Yeah, I'm a weeb
all
too,
right,
bro.
but like I I always wanted to be a samurai. I always wanted to own my own katana. Like, and so to play this game where it allows me to feel like a true samurai, I was just immersed in this game. And like I said, the game like the devs did this game so much justice, man. Like if you have if anybody owns a PlayStation, if any of the
It's
Warborn
on
guys
PC, right?
in here, I'm not sure if it's on PC. I think you would have to double check that. But if anybody in the Warborn clan own a PS4, I tell you right now that this game is an 11 out of 10. All right?
11 out
You
of 10.
need to go pick this game up. You
Alright.
will be fully immersed in this game and you will love it. It's so good.
Okay.
Like,
If
Bro, you
it's
about to
that
make
good,
me
I'll
sit
talk
and
to
watch
you
all the
guys next week.
cutscenes.
It's
I'll
so
go get
good.
this shit tomorrow, yo.
It's so good. I will put my name on it. And I know that's not much, but I'm telling you right now, if that game does not win Game of the Year, I will be upset. That game deserves it for sure. For sure. Like it'll be a pretty close race between that and The Last of Us 2,
But
but I
we
honestly
gotta
think
think
Ghost of
as
Tsushima
well.
is definitely the
Assassin's
best game of the
Creed's
year.
coming out, Cyberpunk's coming out. Those are
Mhm.
gonna be some pretty hard rivals. So what do you think
I mean,
compared to those?
I mean, if Cyberpunk delivers the way I think it'll deliver, it'll be another contender for GOTY for sure.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think Assassin's Creed is played out, bro. I don't think Assassin's Creed's gonna come anywhere near these games.
I was talking
anymore.
about it earlier. I really hope that Assassin's Creed delivers the expectations that I'm
Yeah,
hoping
that's
for,
exactly what Demon was
considering
saying.
that I have loved this game since the start, and like with them bringing back like kind of like how with like Brotherhood and Revelations with the recruitment of the assassins, and with this one you're supposed to be able to like build up a settlement and like build your war band and shit. So it's like
I mean,
I'm really
don't-
hoping they
don't-
deliver up to that sort of expectation and like
don't get me wrong.
keep
I
the
love the
Assassin's Creed,
Assassin's
you know?
Creed. I love the Assassin's Creed franchise, and I love the very first story, like with Ezio and Altair and
Mhm.
Desmond. Like that first few games was amazing. Like
Brotherhood is my favorite to this day.
like those games were fantastic. I feel like Assassin's Creed has kind of fallen off in the past couple of years with Odyssey and with the other one.
Origins.
I really
Yeah.
do hope that they can bring it back with Valhalla. Like I really do hope that it kind of brings back that specialness that the first games had. Like I could just never put it down, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, if I'm being truly objective to it, I don't see it being a contender for GOTY, and I think it'll be between those three games. It'll be between The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, and Cyberpunk. Like if Cyberpunk delivers in the same way that Ghost of Tsushima does, and plays on the fact that it's in the future, and gives me bright ass colors and neon lights and badass you know
Gameplay.
like gameplay, like it'll definitely be a contender for sure. I don't doubt that. But like if it doesn't, like then I'm just gonna be disappointed, obviously, because like I mean, they've been putting it off for so long. You would really hope that they, try to smooth everything out, make sure
Mm-hmm.
that the game's running perfectly fine. You know, like I said, I do have hopes for it. It is one of the games that I am definitely anticipating to drop, but if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to. Like I said, if it doesn't, I think Ghost of Tsushima is definitely GOTY. I definitely think it's GOTY.
Well, I'm gonna
Like,
definitely have
uh,
to play it, man, for a fact.
yeah, I'm telling you right now, Beast. Like, any warhead out there, if you got access to a PS4, definitely try Ghost of Tsushima. You will not regret it. It's a fantastic game. I still haven't completed all of it. I'm still playing it, and it's fun. It's fun as shit. So
You heard it first, right here. All right, I got another question for you, Payaso.
shoot.
What other hobbies do you have other than gaming? Like, what is your other like? This is me. This is what I'm about. This is what I do.
um, I like to do outdoor things, which is kind of funny as coming from a gamer, I guess. But I like to play airsoft. I started off playing paintball back in the day. Um, if people don't know what airsoft is
I grew up with it.
essentially, uh, it's essentially BB guns, but plastic. All right, we're not shooting metal BB guns. Obviously, that's extremely dangerous, so we don't do that.
Hmm.
But it's plastic BBs that you shoot. Based on an honor system, based on integrity. If you get hit with a BB, you call yourself out. But it's essentially paintball. It's essentially paintball, but like with better guns.
Yeah,
Honestly, in my opinion, it's with better guns. They're more realistic. You actually have to reload with mags, and you actually have to like know what you're doing, especially
Sit
if you
there
have
and
like a
manually load this fucking
yeah
mag
that's
for
what I
10
loved
fucking
about it,
minutes
man.
because the shit
yeah
kept fucking popping out.
yeah. So it's I play airsoft is one of my hobbies. I love it. I have my own airsoft gun. I have my own airsoft gear. I do go with a couple guys. We do hit up a couple. We do go out and well, unfortunately with COVID, we haven't been able to do it lately. But
Hmm.
we do go out and we do shoot people with BBs. It's fun. Um, and then my other hobby is I play golf. Golf is one of those games where I learned in high school and I fell in love with it. It's a lot of people give me shit for it, but it's I don't know.
You
There's
know,
just
I've
something
It's
about it.
always
different when you
said,
play it, bro.
yeah,
Cause I
I've
played it
always
for the
said
first time
playing
like
golf
5
is a
years
lot
ago.
more entertaining than watching it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely one of those games where I like watching it sometimes, but I'll definitely say it's definitely boring watching. Like if there's not somebody that you're rooting for or people that you don't know playing the game,
hmm,
watching it can be extremely boring. But playing it is a completely different thing. Like for me, the I remember the exact moment where I fell in love with the game of golf. I was in high school and I was going to nationals because I was the only person to make it on my team
oh
to go to
wow,
nationals, and we we went, and my coach drove me to where nationals was being held. I met Tiger Woods for I met Tiger Woods there. He met
wow.
everybody there. It was fantastic, and I stood on the first hole, and this was like 8 o'clock in the morning because we were playing 18 holes, which takes about 4 hours depending on how fast you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so uh, sitting at 8 o'clock in on this grass. I don't know if you guys. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping you guys have gone camping before,
Mm-hmm.
and like woken up early in the morning and felt like the cold mist coming off the
Mm-hmm.
grass,
Yeah,
like the
seeing the
fresh
dew.
cuts, the dew. Like I was standing there, and everybody was quiet, and it was just me standing there, and I felt the chill of the cold air with this like dew, like this the smell of fresh cut grass, and that's the moment I fell in love with the game. Like I just don't think there's any other game like that where you're just out there and you can enjoy it by yourself. Like it's just one of those games where you can enjoy the scenery, enjoy the solitude when it's just by yourself. And if that's not your thing and you like company, I honestly think it's one of the best like hangout games to play outside. Cause like I go with my buddies and we go play a couple holes and
Mm-hmm.
we're shooting the shit. We're drinking beers on the course, eating hot dogs, driving these carts. Fucking fooling around, playing around, and we're making bets on every hole. And it's a cool like hangout with your boys, like shooting the shit with your boys, just to fuck around for a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so like it's one of the things I enjoy about the game. You can either do it by yourself and enjoy the solitude of it all, or go with a couple of guys and just have fun and drink and hit a small ass little white golf ball into a hole that's super simple. Like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, people make it difficult, and I'm not gonna say it's like the easiest thing in the world to make it as easy as it looks, but like it's not like super hard either. And like if you have a little bit of hand-eye coordination, anybody can pull it off.
Right.
So, but yeah, those are my hobbies. I like to play airsoft. I like to play golf. Um, as of right now, because of this whole COVID thing, um, I am trying to uh, I mean, you guys have seen. I posted on Instagram lately my setup.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have
Oh yeah.
slowly purchased some things and increased my setup. I plan on streaming at least 3 times a week now. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Whenever I get home from work. Unfortunately, I work late, so uh, I get off pretty late at night. So I'm planning on streaming pretty late into the night, probably from 1 o'clock in the morning to about 4 o'clock in the morning. So
You'll
I'll be
grab all the
streaming for
night
three.
owls. That's still good.
Uh, I'll be streaming for 3 hours at night, but I'm just waiting on a piece. I'm waiting for my monitor to come in, and then hopefully I'm gonna start that hobby of streaming regularly. So if there's anybody in the Warborn chat, if anybody's gonna listen to this and they want to stop by, um, obviously my Twitch handle is twitch.com/exilepayaso. The way it's spelled,
Yeah, we'll
regularly
put
with the
that in there for
X's.
y'all.
So come on
Check the
through.
description.
Come on through. I'll definitely try to come. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make it as
So
how can I say as regular as possible. I'm gonna try to do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
so
Um,
can I ask real quick, what
yeah, yeah.
sort of game should we expect to be seeing?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like I haven't decided yet. I don't know because I know how variety streamers go. Like if you're a variety streamer on Twitch, which is where I'll be streaming, um, some people don't really like that. A lot of people like when someone kind of just sticks to one game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
consistent over and over.
yeah, I haven't really decided whether it'll be just one game that I'll be playing Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or if it'll be a mix. It'll be like one game on Monday, one game on Wednesday, and one game on Friday. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Once I know, I'll definitely post it on my Instagram or in the Discord for all the Warborn heads to see. Um, you know, maybe I might even do a poll, see what people might enjoy more. I don't know if anybody's going to respond to it or not, but we'll see how it goes. Um,
Okay.
like I said, I haven't fully decided yet. It's one of those things that I kind of put it on the back burner because I'm still waiting for my monitor to come in anyways to start streaming regularly. So, and with the whole COVID thing going on, my monitor is taking quite a bit of time to get to me. It's coming from China. So, um, I know that they have it in stock. I know that they have the shipping label already like printed, but they haven't shipped it yet. So, um, I'm trying to keep it up to date and trying to figure out when that's gonna happen. But once I know when I'm gonna get my monitor, then I'll let everybody know when I'm gonna start streaming. So,
Okay. Okay. That's a
Alright.
bet, bro. I got one last question for you on the docket here, bro. Do you have any pets?
pets.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I live in a apartment that doesn't allow pets. Did I? I wouldn't really call them my pets. Um, I mean, my family's own pets, but I've never had a pet of my own. Uh, like my sister owned a chicken at one point. Uh,
Cap got some
we've
chickens.
we've owned dogs, obviously, fish, cats. Um, I'm a fan of all pets or animals in general. I have taken care of turtles. I've taken care of, like I said, fish and cats and dogs and chickens and all that stuff. Um, so like I'm not against having a pet. It's just that as of right now, because of my situation and because of my kid, uh, I can't really afford a pet right now. So hopefully in the later future, I might be able to buy purchase a pet. Um, you know, I do have some pets that I would want, but again, same thing. It's just one of those things that
It'll
not
have
the
to
right
wait
time,
type shit.
not
Yeah.
just yet. Yeah,
No, I feel you.
not the right
That's
time just yet.
responsible. Pets cost
Um,
money.
hell yeah.
Not
Hell
weekly,
yeah, they
monthly.
do. These two dogs, bro, I literally filled up their food bowl, right, and set it down, and within 10 minutes it was empty, and they were both laying
Empty,
in,
bro.
like, the living room, just sitting there chilling, like, yeah, we ate that whole thing. And it's like,
Bruh. Yeah, when Naka was a puppy, he used to get
What?
into his fucking dog food bag, ate the whole damn bag in one sitting,
What?
dog.
Holy
I
And I'm
believe
crap.
it.
talking about a
Yeah,
40-pound bag, and I'm just like, yo, like, is his stomach about to burst? This motherfucker look like he's pregnant, bro. Like his
for
stomach
real,
was
bro.
swole.
That's hilarious.
He used to, like, literally go and lay at the bowl and just lay down and
See,
eat.
and that's the thing. I love dogs. Like, if I could purchase a dog, I'll tell you right now, my favorite dog that I would want to have is a Bernese Mountain Dog. I don't know if you guys know what those look
No,
like.
I do.
If you don't, look them up. They're they're freaking huge, fluffy, fucking big ass dogs, and I love them, and I love the way they look. They're black, mostly all black. Sometimes they have a little white going down their stomach, and their paws are brown. And I fucking love them. They're super cute.
And they
And
got
if you say
those
anything,
dots and dots above their eyes, kind of like the
yeah,
Dobermans, right? And the
yeah,
Rots.
yeah. So it's one of those dogs that I like. But like I said, he's a big dog, and he's
He
probably needs a
wouldn't,
lot of
yeah.
space to run. So for me, like I said, dogs. I love dogs, but dog might not be in my future. I might think of getting a cat, honestly. And like I
See,
said, I'm not against cats, but
my
I'm not
homie
against.
has a cat, right? And his name was Sterling. And this is literally the most chill cat. You could sit there and, like, just chill with him all
Dude,
day. Like, I have a
there's just
cat
something
too
about cats, bro.
myself. And we would literally have, like, full-on conversations, bro. I do it with my dogs too. But, like, I can literally sit here and talk to my cat. Like, as crazy as that sounds, bro, my cat actually, like, sounds like it's speaking. It's crazy. But, like, we would legitly carry on a conversation with you, bro. Like, their whole, like, bloodline has done it. Like, so when we first moved out here, we got a cat, and her name was Naja. And she
Nice.
Nice.
had kittens. And then we kept a couple of them. But anyway, Um, there was like 5 or 6, and my favorite one we ended up giving to like my older brother, and I never saw him again.
Oh man, that's sad.
Yeah,
that's why I'm kind of against cats, because I had one. His name was Imhotep, and when we moved, his ass didn't come back to the house. Before we left, like 2 weeks, we waited for him. I was like, they like, we can't wait any longer. We gotta leave. I'm just like, damn, you know what? Cats fucking unloyal as shit, bro. I was pissed. I was so pissed. I ain't had a cat since.
2 of them
Oh,
we
man.
gave to my sister, and the same with
And
those.
see,
I never
and
saw
the thing
them
is,
again.
like, cats are so low maintenance, dude. Like they take care of themselves, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
they
you
really
don't really
do.
have to do anything with cats.
Mostly
As
they
for a
disappear.
dog,
They'll
you have
let
to,
you
like,
know if they're hungry. You gotta clean
Yeah.
up your litter box every here and there.
Yeah.
As for
Yeah.
a dog, you gotta make sure you're feeding the dude. You gotta you know.
A dog is
You
your
gotta-
baby, man.
You gotta take care of him.
Yeah, they're
hardcore,
like
so-
they're like an extended child type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They need more
Yeah.
attention, and they'll
yeah,
demand
for
it.
sure.
Hell yeah. He will. Hell yeah. This motherfucker will literally sit in you.
Dogs don't hide their feelings. Yeah, his shit straight dropped out. Damn controller battery. Oh shit! Hold on.
Controller down.
Nah, bro, don't even die. It just shuts off, right? Because I'm just sitting on the home screen and like don't touch it for so long.
Yeah,
where
and
it's
then
just
it
like
turns off.
sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this motherfucker will like sit here in your ear and literally like cry loud as fuck, bro. Either that or he'll walk up and get like right next to your face, like as close as he can to where you can see his nose like in your eyeball, like literally in it, and then he will bark. Just one quick bark, and then he
Like,
jumps back
"Feed
real
me."
quick so you can't do anything to him.
Feed
He's like,
me,
nah,
I'm
motherfucker.
hungry.
All the time, he's just like, pet me.
That's funny, dude. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I love pets, man. Pets, and the thing is, like, I've known people with pets, and I just never had any ill will with cats, dogs, or anything like that. Every time I meet a cat or dog, like, they like me most of the time. You know, I pet them, and I'm pretty decent with pets and stuff. But nah, as of right now, I don't own any. I want to own some, but just can't do it. So, no pets.
Well, that's a bet, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for the explanation. I want to thank you for actually coming on to the podcast and enriching it
Oh man, thanks.
with all this info.
Thanks for
and
inviting
great
me.
conversation.
This is dope.
I really appreciate it. So, guys, Payaso will be streaming soon, so please follow him at xExilePayaso on Twitch. You can
And
also
Insta.
follow him at xExilePayaso on Instagram as well to look at some of that savage ass content we've been talking about.
We'll hopefully be posting more after my setup gets here. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure,
so.
man. I want to thank my boy Demon for once again being here to co-host this savage shit for y'all every week. I want to thank Blur for the savage ass edit. Thank you so much. And that's pretty much it for tonight. We do have some future events. Oh no, well, shit. What am I talking about? Ayo, scratch that shit. Ayo, we still got future events. I still got the fucking clip of the week. All right. So like, I'm gonna play the clip of the week, but obviously I know y'all can't see it, so I'm gonna just commentate it. It's a video of fucking. Here it is.
Wait, what was that? A hack in the hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there. Let me get you all up to speed, okay? About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions. So, here we are. 10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacities. But the people at Prisma changed everything. they gave everyone a way out. The Hyperscape. In the Hyperscape, the biggest draw by far is Crown Rush. This is where anyone can become someone. If you get good at Crown Rush, it can change your life. But strange things have been happening lately. Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world. A darker secret lies at the heart of Hyperscape. And we have to find it. Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. To the Hyperscape.
What is up, Warheads? We're back, and here's your game review. This week's game review is Hyperscape. Hyperscape is the one and only urban, futuristic, free-to-play battle royale where contenders engage in high and low, close quarters, fast-paced FPS battles to become the next global champion. Built from the ground up as an interactive streaming spectacle, Hyperscape will change the way we watch video games by allowing streamers and content creators to interact with their audiences like never before. Every battle and every victory will be unique thanks to the participation of fans around the world. It sounds fucking amazing. I know my boy Demon has played it, man. What do you think about it?
So, Hyperscape, right? I saw a couple weeks ago, because I play Apex, right? And Hyperscape, to me, kind of has like a lot of the same premise, you know, a three-man squad battle royal, right? So a lot of the people who were playing Apex on like YouTube and stuff started uploading like videos and stuff of it, like on PC and shit, because it was just in like the beta for PC only. So I saw a couple of videos, you know, I didn't get to see a lot about it, but it looked really interesting from it. So a couple days ago, you know, I was looking at like Game Pass and stuff like that, and it said that it had launched on console. So I went and downloaded it, and I didn't even realize it was coming to console, honestly. I thought it was like a PC only game.
PC only game?
Yeah.
Like so
'Cause
many
they do that
others.
all the time. Right, all the time, bro. And it's like, this looks amazing. I want to play this.
Yep.
But anyway, so I downloaded it, right? And I ended up having a conversation with Echoes about it. And we were talking a little bit, and then we ended up both downloaded it and playing through like a little bit that night. And so the basis of the game, right? It's like the typical battle royal, you know, you have like you up in your little ship or whatever, they're pods in this game, and everyone just kind of launches off from one side of the map randomly. You know, like the sides are randomly chosen, and then you can just fly to like all of these different sectors. And this map is huge, man. Like, it is huge.
Like, are we talking
Bro,
like
it looks like
Warzone huge, or are we talking like
like
bigger than that?
I think it might be bigger than Warzone.
Really?
bigger than Warzone.
Okay.
Holy shit!
I-
It looks
I might
amazing.
be
It looks
wrong.
kind of like Overwatch. It looks kind of
But-
like goddamn Halo. Like you said, bro. Like
right,
the shit just
right.
looks
The thing
like
with
it's that
it
genre.
is that it is so fast paced to where it doesn't feel as big, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it
but,
looks like it. The way they're moving around in these gifts.
Yeah, bro, it is crazy. But
What was your take on it? Like, what did you and Echo think about it after playing like a couple matches?
so we both thought it was a pretty chill game for sure. Like it is definitely not your average shooter. It is definitely a lot more fast paced. I kind of got some vibes of like Tron and like Halo 5, you know, with like the Prometheans that come over from there, with like how the weapons work and things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, at least with like how they look, you know, like there's a sniper on there that literally looks like the Promethean sniper from Halo. It does.
Yeah,
It
bro. The
literally
way
does.
they be forming their weapons look Promethean.
Yeah.
Fucking grab that shit. I'm like, that shit look clean.
Yeah, but so basically, what you do, right, is apart from spawning in on the map randomly, is there is only a couple type of pickups within this game. It's not like your typical loot and shoot where you gotta look for armor and meds and ammo and everything like that. You
Oh.
have abilities, guns, and ammo, and that is all of your pickups on the map.
Abilities, guns,
everything.
and ammo. That's pretty
So
simplistic.
it's not it's not convoluted. It's a simple system then.
Right.
Oh,
So,
I can't wait to try
I
it,
don't know.
actually.
Exactly how many abilities they have, but I've used a few of them. They have one that's like a ball, and it gives you armor, and you literally turn into like a giant bouncing ball, and you can jump far as hell. Like,
That's funny.
like far as hell.
How many people in a
There.
server?
There's 32 teams of 3.
32
Okay.
teams of 3. Okay.
Apart from the
So
ball,
96
there's like
people.
You said what, PSO?
I'm not that
So
good.
it's
No.
96 people on a map.
Oof. He hit the
Just
math
under 100
real
people.
quick. He said, the little
Yeah, I'm
math
not that
whiz,
great with
you know what I
math
mean?
like that. That was
I
that was
love
cool.
PSO.
3,032 guys. Come on now. It's not that hard.
Oh, you guys are
You
just
ask me
idiots.
anything over 10 times 10, bro. I'm sitting here
Oh
like,
my god.
I have no idea. I have not a clue.
Bro, numbers don't move that fast in my fucking head. I'm like,
I'm glad you guys aren't like taking care of numbers somewhere, dog.
Hey,
That's
bro.
all I'm at.
hey,
You
I
know
have-
the girls take care of the paychecks in that house.
I have a financial
Bro.
advisor, okay? I'm doing the normal thing, the normal shit. If I can't do it, I'll pay somebody who damn sure can.
Oh shit! All right, so you were saying you got
No, I
abilities.
feel like money is a different type of math, bro.
Thank you. Thank
Money is
you.
definitely a different type of math. I'm sorry, but money, I can talk money all day. But you start talking about math questions, I'm over here. I don't know what the fuck radius means, my guy.
All you gotta do is subtract it and multiply it and then divide it to get the fucking ratio. And then it's simple. You just fucking, I'm like, oh hell no.
What is the circumference
Keep
of
it.
the circle? Fuck you, that's what it is.
Anyways,
Oh, okay,
so
alright.
you're talking about the stupid game. So they got abilities and shit like that. It's a simple system, like you said, you know. But for me, like, how do you rate it
controllers.
against other battle royales? Like, do you think it matches against
Okay,
like the
so-
top tiers right now? Because like, we
Do you
all
think
know
it's something that we
Warzone
should be
is probably
playing?
top right now, and so is Apex.
I
And
gotta
Fortnite,
tell you,
but Fortnite's kind of fallen off. So
I've never really been a fan of battle royales, okay? PUBG, I tried it out. I've seen some homies play it before it kind of got real big.
Mm-hmm.
Never really that into it. I mean, it looked okay. I see why people like it, but it was never really my thing. Right.
Me either.
Fortnite came out. I did not fuck with that at all.
couldn't do it either. I
Hell,
agree with you.
I couldn't
My
do the
cousin
building
came over
shit.
to my
That's why I
house,
didn't fuck with it.
Downloaded that
Bruh.
shit. I played one time and uninstalled because I shot a dude. He built a fucking giant castle, and I didn't know how to put up a wall, and then got shot in the back
Yep,
with a
that's what was
shotgun, and I
happening to me.
uninstalled.
Dude, honestly,
I
I think that's the
uninstalled.
biggest problem for us old heads is the building, bro. Like
Yeah.
I can't stand.
I didn't
building in
understand a
Fortnite.
I'm
fucking
like, I'm
thing.
trying to
I
run up
hate
on
it
a
so
nigga and
much,
spray
bro.
him. They
You're
want me to
right, I'm trying to
goddamn
shoot
flip
people.
some shit up. Oh, I'm gonna make this wall, then the staircase. I'm gonna jump
Can I
over him,
just throw
and
a
I'm gonna
grenade and
jump behind him, make this slide and
fuck
shit,
your
run up
whole
on him with the
building
shotty. Like, nah, bro. Calm down, bro.
But no, so anyway, didn't fuck with Fortnite. Apex came out. I did. I fuck with Apex, bro. I still play the game to this day. Apex is the shit. Not gonna lie.
I think what's great about Apex is the guns though. Like the gunfights feel super good in Apex.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
because it falls from like because it stems from Titanfall, which honestly I think is one of the most underrated
Mm-hmm.
FPSs ever.
That's what we all
Like,
say.
but like, yeah, Apex gunfighting and shooting, it just feels so good.
It gets
to
so
shoot like a
intense. You
gun.
really feel in the moment, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
When you see a fucking bullet from a sentinel rifle charging right past your head and you can actually see the tracer of the bullet and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Warzone as well.
Game that I'm very,
I played
very
it.
fresh up.
I don't really care for Warzone. I don't know.
Is it like too
I don't
much for
know.
you? Is it just like too convoluted? Like too much crap on the floor? Like what are the
I
things
feel
that
like
you don't like about
Warzone for
Warzone?
me is the fact that the map is so big, but it's so wide open. Like everyone already knows how to play this by now, and then Warzone, you're also forced to do crossplay. So you have people on PC with their no recoil lasering you with iron sights, and you have a sniper, and you're like, where the fuck are they?
I get you. So you just okay. I understand it.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
don't know.
enjoy it. I don't know. Like,
I can play it. It's just it's not really that appealing to me.
It's not your thing. You would rather play Apex over Warzone, right?
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm getting at.
definitely. So with Hyperscape, right? I can see playing it.
you can see us playing
You
it.
know,
I'm definitely
can
looking forward to
definitely
trying
see
it out.
playing it.
Every time I look at this
Because-
motherfucker shoot this shit into the sky, I'm like, you know what? I want to try this shit.
If we're talking about games that this you could compare to, my first question or like one that like comes to mind would be like Quake, like Doom and Quake, with how they used to work. You know,
But online, okay.
your character moved quick as hell. You know, it was really simple. There wasn't that much in the way of stuff. It was guns, armor, health. That's about it. You know, and it was just slay. It was all about like moving around like fast as hell, trying to
Yeah,
outmaneuver
who can
people.
outslay
You
the
know,
other team?
right?
Yeah.
And that's how this feels. But they've transformed it into like modern day battle royale type. You know.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. Then probably be another game I have to download.
Hey,
see how
Warheads,
that
let us
is.
know in the comments if you've ever played this game, Hyperscape, or if you plan on checking it out. That was our game review on Hyperscape. So if you had to rate it from 1 to 10, I know you only got your 2 games in, but since we are on the topic of Hyperscape, if you did have to rate it from 1 to 10 in its current state, what would you give it, Demon?
Right now, with what I played, there hasn't been a flaw that I've seen. Still learning the game.
Mm-hmm.
There's not that much of a learning curve to it, but as for like the play style and like the map, learning the map, there's a bit to it because a lot of things do look pretty much the same.
Right.
But they have plenty of room to work. Like, they've got some good potential, for sure.
So what you thinking?
It's higher than a 6.
Higher than
But
a 6?
So-
I
so
can't
like
give it
a
a very
7-ish?
specific number, you know. It's not top of the borderline, you know.
Well, what's your
But-
top of the border? Is it Apex? Is Apex like
So-
a 10 for you?
To me, a 10 is like shit. That's a great question.
Because if you don't rate Apex a 10,
Some of my
which is
favorite
perfectly
games, okay.
fine, you know, it's
So
like
Apex would be like Apex is like a good like 8.6, 8.7.
okay.
you know.
But do you don't rate Hyperscape that high because of gameplay or because of lack of experience on the game?
It's just I haven't played it enough to know
Got it.
that much yet.
Okay, so we'll just leave that one to be continued, okay? But bottom line, the game looks dope as fuck. Check it out. First person shooter battle royale. I think it's made by Ubisoft Montreal, so let's see how they treat us in this damn community.
Montreal.
Montreal.
Well,
Montreal.
Ubisoft
Oh.
and its games can be a little iffy, as we all know.
Believe me, we all know. We come from For Honor.
Hey,
As
it's
we
a
all
free.
Alright, what is up, Warheads? It's your boy Exile Beast, and we have for you the fucking show review. The show review this week is Lost in Space, a Netflix series that's made in 2018 of April. Here's the synopsis for you right now. Lost in Space is an American science fiction television series and is a reimagining of the 1965 series of the same name. Itself a reimagining of the 1812 novel of the Swiss family Robinson, following the adventures of the family. So basically, the summary of the story is this family of astronomers slash engineers have Earth has gotten contact from a different planet. The planet's called Alpha Centauri, and in this they have mastered hyperspace and are able to travel out large distances in space and land on these planets. And these are their adventures in the process. And in that process, the son, the youngest Robinson of the family, meets this robot that you see here in the clips, who becomes his companion throughout the show, and you go through the family struggles with all of that. It's an amazing show. It's actually a pretty good family show if you want to sit down and watch it with the family, with the kids, because there's nothing too crazy in it, but the CGI is amazing. Have either of you boys seen it, Payaso, Demon?
Unfortunately, I haven't seen it. Like I said, I do own a Netflix account, and I have seen it come across my stream or come across my screen every once in a while, but never had the how can I say, the curiosity to click on it and watch it. But I mean, like, just listening from you guys, I think it might be something up my alley that I do have to check out. So
Yeah, man. If you enjoy anything involving space, this is a really good show for that, because it's not only just about the family and a robot. You know what I'm saying? You get to see real like this crazy CGI shit of what they would depict these planets looking like and their weather systems, and you know what I'm saying? Their crazy ass plants and shit, like just outlandish shit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's not real, but science fiction.
yeah, I mean, I am a big fan of sci-fi, so I mean, like I said, it does sound really interesting. So I definitely might have to check it out. Maybe this coming weekend or something like that.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Check out the show, because from what I see, it looks like it's got 2 seasons and then a third one coming out next year, but it's going to be the final season, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely want to check it out before next year's season comes out, so that way I can be all caught up.
Oh yeah, bro. What about you, Demon?
The thing that really got me to watch it, right, was I've always been like, like aliens in space. I don't remember what show it was, but I remember being like real young watching, and they had like plasma guns on this crazy like battleship, and it was some cool stuff, man.
Yeah, bro.
So ever since that, I was always like, all right, that's cool, and then playing like Halo and stuff growing up, this was like, all right, like this is dope.
That's
So
exactly what I said.
we were playing a game of Stellaris actually, and pretty sure you were talking about it, and at first I didn't pay attention to what you were saying. I'm not gonna lie, like I had no idea what you were talking about. But then, like, after, like, the second or third time you were talking about this show, I was like, alright, what is this? And you were like, it's Lost in Space, bro. It's on Netflix. It's great. It's only got 1 season so far, but the second one's coming out. And I was like, alright.
Oh, I remember
So,
now.
yeah. And anyway, I went and started to watch it, man. And the thing that got me was, like, it's not like a regular like typical like show, like Netflix always has this thing where they get really in depth with shows and like let you learn each character and like a lot of backstories, and they give you a lot of content,
Yeah,
you
they
know.
do.
So watching it, it was a lot different than just like regular like space movies or like Star Trek or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because this one, like, you could actually see like a day-to-day type of progression, you know, and like a lot of it is they're trying to colonize like new planets
Mm-hmm.
because something had hit Earth with like some sort of like toxic gas, and so Earth was basically unlivable. But like you get to see all of this family that has like grown up on Earth and lived there, you know, but they've all been training for like their whole lives to basically try and go and colonize new stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Which makes this
So like
hella dope.
yeah, and seeing like their adventures along the way and like going to all the planets, you know, get a lot of vibes from like Avatar with the blue people, you know.
Yep. And to be able to do this mission, to be able to do the mission to where you colonize as a new people on a new planet, you have to go through like all this different training for hella long. You have to be physically fit, mentally fit. You got to be smart as shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to know how to be an engineer, an astronomer, like all these different like skills built into one that's gonna make like a hella good society with all these people with those type of skills. You know what I'm saying? You get to see the struggles of like her family doing that in the beginning and shit. It's hella dope. And then you get all the space shit. I feel like season 2 really did it justice. Like after they threw you into the
Yeah.
world with season 1, you really got involved in season 2.
So yeah, I become really, how can I say, skeptical, you know, about Netflix, because some Netflix shows are great. And don't get me wrong, like they're some of them are like fantastic, and I like watching
Yeah.
them. But like other Netflix shows, I watch them and they just don't hit. Like they just don't like they're either too bland
Yeah.
or too blah, and it's like, you know. So
I feel
sometimes it's really risky jumping into a Netflix show. Like sometimes like I feel like they know what they're doing, and then other times I feel like they have no idea what they're doing. So like it's like I said, I have to be extremely curious or hear from other people like, hey man, this show is actually really really good. You need to check it out. So like hearing it from you guys that, you know, that, because like I said, I'm a real sci-fi like fiend. So like anything sci-fi is kind of intriguing to me. But like I said, because it's a Netflix show, I didn't click on it because, you know, you
Right.
run into that chance where it's just like gonna be like really crappy graphics, or the screenwriting's bad, or like the acting's bad, like, so, you know.
Well, I
know
mean, just like
exactly
you
what you're
said,
talking about too. Like I remember there was one summer I was just kind of like watching. I watched like everything on Netflix in this one summer, dude. It was crazy. Like everything on there I had watched. But so there was a show called Jericho, right? And it was only like 2 seasons, but it was really good. I liked it. And then also like the same time that was released, they had a show called like it was like Between or something like that.
the in between.
And yeah, and
Yeah, bro.
basically like
Oh, it was good.
everyone over like 21 had died in the city,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was all trapped off, and like they only had like 1 season, bro, and it was like what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. They really
The
shitted
way
on
they
that
ended
show.
it, it was like
I was pissed.
what the fuck? Like
I was
the
pissed.
last
You
know what?
episode was
I-
ass.
I think, you know what, I think I've actually seen In Between it. That show actually was a really good show.
Yeah, it was good,
For
and
some
then they,
reason, like they just ended it.
they do
Yeah.
that to a lot of their good shows, bro. A lot of
I
their
don't-
good shows get ended out of nowhere, and it's like, wow, it was good. And like, I wanted to watch the next season.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's what I'm saying. Like Netflix is so, like, I just don't feel like they understand when they have something great. You know, like they're just, and so that's what I'm saying. I'm always really skeptical. Like it's like, I don't know. Like I want to watch a lot of these Netflix shows. Like I read about them, and like I read like the little descriptions it has most of the time, and like I'll read it and I'm like, oh, you know what, that sounds just interesting. But then like I remember all the other shows that I got into or invested in, and then they either stopped or they, like, you know, they just never finished the story. And it's
Yeah,
like,
there's probably
come on.
at least like 8 shows I could name right now that I've watched like 2 or 3 episodes and just stopped.
Have y'all? So just like you said, PSO, it's mostly word of mouth. all the Netflix original shows I either like stumbled upon or somebody told me it was good and I watched it and it actually was good as shit. There was this one, I don't know if either one of you heard of it. It's called the Eighth Sense. The Eighth Sense or some shit like that. It's on
I remember seeing about it, but I never watched it.
oh
I don't think I
shit.
ever watched it either.
Okay, well both of y'all are in for something great. Like this show was amazing. Like it was amazing. Like they started fucking up towards the end, but it ended, solidly to where you know, okay, that's the end. It's not gonna come out with another season. But the whole concept of this show was fucking amazing, bro. They had it to where like you had clusters is what they called. Clusters of people are born all over the world and their consciousness is connected in a way to where like, all right, so say me and you were all three of us were in a cluster, right? And you're fucking you know how to fight way better than I do type shit, right? So say you fucking you've been doing martial arts your whole life and I've been fucking sitting on a computer my whole life. I'm a computer geek and shit. You need help on a fucking on a test or some shit, we could swap consciousness to where I'm inside your body helping you out and you're inside of my body fighting for my life to get me out of the situation I'm in type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the concept of the show. Like they didn't know who each
Damn.
other were. They didn't know if the other person in their head was actually real until they went and like took a chance and met each other in real life and realized that they were on some crazy shit. And then they have like people that are hunting them because of the significance of being able to do something like that. To be multiple people, but to all be cohesive and like be your own separate person. You can block them out if you want, but like if not, y'all can experience things that you would never be able to experience like without having that type of connection. If
That's
one of them
crazy.
dies, you feel the death. You feel like you're actually dying until they die, and then you're back to normal.
See, the shit I read on it on Netflix didn't make it sound anything like that at all. I was sitting there like, I mean,
It is
looks
amazing.
okay, but like,
But that's the thing though too. Like the Netflix descriptions are like what, like one or two sentences. So it's like
right.
to base a show off of one or two sentences like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's a real risk, you know. And like I said, Netflix has a track record of making decent shit and then making horrible stuff. So it's like,
I remember
you know,
one movie
That's
too
true.
that was just straight garbage. Was a State of Emergency. It was a zombie movie, and the helicopters they had flying in this
dude,
movie were from like a zombie movie like 30 years ago. The explosion, literally, you could see how it was like cut out and placed into it.
Bruh,
Because the
yeah.
cameraman like tripped or something, bro, and the explosion came up and it was like above the trees and it was just cut off like above the trees. I fucking died laughing.
Yeah, you can tell
yeah,
which ones that they put their money into for real and the ones that they didn't. Like me
yeah.
personally, I'm not a fan of a lot of Netflix movies, but when it comes to their shows, I love them. Fucking Eight Sense,
Yeah.
Altered Carbon. I don't know if y'all heard of that one, but that one's fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like they
I've
have
been told
a
about it a lot.
I have actually heard about it, and a lot of people tell me to check it out, and I just haven't had the time either.
you said you're a sci-fi
Same.
fiend. That is your show, bro. I promise you. I loved that show. Like they have a lot of ones that just pop into my mind, but it's never a movie where I'm like, damn, this Netflix movie was fucking sick, and I told somebody else to watch it. It's never been that. Even that Will Smith
Okay.
movie, I thought that was gonna be good, the Netflix original, and I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah,
I
I can
got
see
the
that.
premise, but I didn't enjoy
I can
it.
see that because I feel like you are onto something. Like I definitely have checked out movies where they're like bad,
Mm-hmm.
but like some of the shows like they actually put their time into it. So I want to ask you guys a question because I mean I know we're divulging into a different like we're kind of getting off the subject of the main show that we're talking about, but
It's all
like
good.
I don't
What
know
got
like
us?
I don't know if you guys like watch the last Avatar, right? I don't know
Yes.
if you guys ever watched that show before.
Yes, we're
But
both
like
fans.
uh so like I the fandom's kind of going crazy right now because well like the directors of the last Avatar, you know, like walked away 2 months
Mm-hmm.
ago apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And like they're not working with Netflix to do the live adaptation
Yep.
with Netflix anymore, and like the way that they portrayed it on their tweets was like Netflix just kind of like denied all their ideas and kind of like, no, this is the direction we're going with,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And so like I said, as a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and as a fan of The Legend of Korra and all that stuff, like to hear that and to hear what's going on, like it really kind of like diminishes my like anticipation for this live adaptation
Well,
on
live
Netflix.
adaptations of anime greats are extremely hard to do. Look at look
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
look at how
I
look at
honestly,
how
I probably won't watch it.
I mean, it would have to be just like you said, word of mouth. Somebody that you know fucks with the show so heavy that we're gonna watch it if it's trash or not. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and
So
then
they
and
can
they
let
gotta tell
everybody
you
Because
how
know
good
that
it
it's
is.
trash or
Shyamalan
not.
killed that fucking
Bro,
movie,
let's
bro.
not bring up that movie, bro. Let's not bring up that movie.
Like, yeah,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
probably why.
That
It's
So
movie
just
is
like
horrible.
it's just like
that's
For
what I'm
Honor.
saying. He fucking destroyed that shit, bro. That was ass.
Jason
So
The
Jason
na-
walked away, and he
the
walked
movie
away
that
just
shall
from
not be named.
and the creator of Airbender walked away from the show, and then shit falls apart.
Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. Like I said, and that's the thing though. And that's the thing. It's one of the things that I just don't like about Netflix in general. Like at first, Netflix when Netflix first started, like you could tell like the passion that they want when they started making their own shit. You know, like you could tell that they were passionate about making their own shit. Now I feel like, oh, what's the next project we can throw out there to get more money? You know, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like they're kind of losing the heart as to what it actually like what drove them to make movies in the first place. You know, and like it
oh, yeah.
worries me that they're gonna like start like they're gonna take this Avatar thing and just absolutely shit on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like because the fandom is so loyal, like the fandom for the Avatar series is so loyal to that series. You know, just now that they put it on Netflix, it's been number one. Like it was number one for like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah,
You know, the
bro.
last Avatar.
People
Like
love that
Yeah,
shit. I
it was
love
a
it's
lot
that
of
shit.
Americans' first anime that they was
yeah,
really was like, all right, this is an anime, but it's American, and I can understand what the hell they're saying, and it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
not some.
and a lot of people have started like a lot of people that didn't watch it when they were kids have started watching it now and realized how good it was. And like now I feel bad for those people because now they've also gotten attached. And
Mm-hmm.
now that and now they're going to learn that, oh, Netflix is doing a live adaptation, but wait, now it doesn't have the people that originally worked on it. Like how like I don't know. It's just one of those in one of those situations where it's like how do you trust a company to make something good when you're kind of like giving away the people that made that show good. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like how do you trust the system or how do you trust that company to stay truthful and give what the fans want, which is like a really good live adaptation of the show. Because when we got the live adaptation of that show previously, it was ass. so
Exactly.
like like you know I don't know
It's the same with
like
Dragon Ball. Loyal fan base, very great anime, but they try to change the fucking story and make the shit so Western, so Americanized that it just destroys the entire damn show. You know what I'm
yeah
saying?
yeah I
That's the
feel you.
problem. It's like the Western indoctrination on the damn anime show itself, trying to change it from what it is just because it's live action. It's like, damn,
Yeah.
if you stick to the story as best as possible, you're gonna make the most money because all the fans that liked what they previously saw get to see a different version, live action with fucking good ass graphics. That's all you basically watch it for. You know the story, well you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Usually when they switch the shit up, people don't fucking appeal to it. You
Yeah.
envision what you
And,
saw.
it's what's crazy about it is like a lot of people that I know that enjoy anime, you know, if their show, if one of their shows that they like is becoming live action, like a lot of them just want the same scenes that they saw
Mm-hmm. Because you want to
in
see if they can do
the
it.
anime. And yeah, so like it really bothers me when they start taking things from the show and they either try to like they either try to like fast forward or cut things out, or they try to smush all this information together to put it into like a couple of episodes or a movie like
Mm-hmm.
M Night Shyamalan did, where he took the whole book season one of the Avatar and tried to squish it into an hour and a half movie, and like took away from the adventure that that was that one season. Like I feel like companies don't understand that it's not the it's for people that love anime, it's not the end that people want. It's the adventure that people want. It's all the shit in
Exactly.
between. It's all like it's
The
the
build up.
character building, it's the world building, it's all the little things that you get like uh, I yeah, so like it bothers me because like you kind of strip away what it is, you know. That's
Mm-hmm.
what attracts me to anime so much. Anime is not because like when I talk about anime, they're all like, "Oh," or when I talk about anime to people that are not fans of anime, they don't understand what it is. They're all like, "Oh, you know, it's just cartoons," you
Yeah.
know. But
Yep.
Right.
cartoons and anime are different. A cartoon or Western cartoon is a cartoon that does like an episode to episode that have no relation to one another.
Exactly. It's not a
As where an
story ongoing.
yeah, as where an anime is a story like I said is a story and adventure from where it begins to where it ends, and there's a climax, and there's different characters, and you relate to some characters or you hate some characters, or you know you think some characters are just plain badass, or and then they develop over time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what an anime is. An anime is a story, and like so I don't know. I always find it funny when someone comes up to me and they're like, "Oh, you still watch anime? What are you, a kid? Those are cartoons." I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's a form of animation. It's a form of like drawing, but it's so much more than that. It's like it's like one of your regular TV shows. You know, like you have a main character, you have people that you relate to, that you see what's going on, and then as the show goes, you see how that person grows or changes or becomes either the villain or the hero, and you know, and you either root for them or you don't. You
Yep.
know, like it's like it.
You're in it for the
Anime
adventure,
is
like you
different.
said. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
anime is
different.
different. It's not like a plain ass cartoon. There's so much more to anime.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from us here. Lost in Space. Go fucking check it out. That sidebar, you know, Blur, you got us. You know what I mean? Put it where it may. Go ahead and shut this. Shut this. All right, what is up, Warheads? We're back with your fucking anime review. This time, this week, it is called Hunter x Hunter. If you never heard of it, it is one of my personal favorites of all time. I watched it a couple years ago. Here's the synopsis on it. Hunter x Hunter is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Yoshihiro Togashi. It has been sterilized in Weekly Shonen Jump magazine since March 1998, although the manga has frequently gone on extended hiatuses since 2006. As of October 18, 380 chapters have been collected in the 36 volumes by Shueisha. The story
Holy shit.
focuses on a young boy named Gon Frischis who discovers who discovers that his father, who left him at a young age, is actually a renowned hunter, a licensed professional that specializes in fantastical pursuits such as locating rare unidentified animal species, treasure hunting, survey unexplored enclaves, or hunting down lawless individuals. Despite being abandoned by his father, Gon departs on a journey to become a hunter and eventually finds his father. Along the way, Gon meets various other hunters and encounters the paranormal. The original inspiration for the manga came from Togahashi's own collecting hobby. So the person who made this show was the collector on his own personal hobby time, and that's where he got the spark for this anime. It is amazing, bro. You see, like they're hunters, like they're called what are they called? The goddamn yeah, hunters. They're called hunters, but they have like a large array of things that they do. You know what I'm saying? Like looking for shit, hunting down lawless people and shit. Like it's just great. You see him grow up in the whole process too. Like he doesn't become a grown man throughout the whole process, but like you see him like go from point A to point B doing all this shit to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's amazing. It also has it was rated one of the most impactful transformations in anime because of his transformation that happens in the damn story. It's so amazing. The story is so rich and great dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know what else I could say to possibly get people to watch this one. Like give it to episode 24. The story is completely over. You get to watch it from start to finish, and it is absolutely amazing. Definitely a classic in my book.
Oh yeah. I'm up to like episode 6 with it right now, and it's pretty interesting so far. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh yeah, bro. The fighting.
For me, like I think I started watching it back when I started watching anime. But for me, I kind of put it on the back burner because I was so into other animes that it just kind of got lost in my like anime collection when I first started. So I haven't seen the entire thing. I know I've seen like the first. I think I've seen like the first like 20 or 30 episodes or something like that. But I don't remember much of the show. I do remember that the fighting was really great. Gong, obviously, I remember his name, and I remember like just how special the kid was. Like in the story, the story really does capture you. But I think when I was, like I said, that was definitely one of the first animes that I started watching. But I was watching like 6 other animes at the time because I was like fully diving into anime at the time. That it just kind of got put on the back burner. I think I was watching like Naruto and Bleach and like One Piece and all these other shows.
Oh, so you were getting taken away by great ones from a great one. So I mean, it it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But at least you still have Hunter x Hunter to watch now because the show's done, so you can watch it in its full entirety. But you won't be disappointed by any means. I put that on my name.
I bet. Yeah, and like that's just, I mean, like I said, Hunter x Hunter. I definitely heard from word to mouth. I definitely heard like really great things about it. There's definitely a lot of people that vouch for the show. You know, I definitely have to be another one of those shows where I definitely have to sit down and watch it in its entirety from episode 1 to whatever episode it ends on. And I'm pretty sure there'll be another show that's gonna have to go into my archives. You know, like I said, I have so many as an anime fan and anime like fiend. I'm not one of those guys that likes to get mangas or anything like that. But like,
Me either.
just the animation in general is always fun to watch.
Yeah, bro. All right, y'all. So that is the review on this. If I had to rate it, since I've watched it in its entirety, I'm not gonna lie, I would give it a solid 10. And I don't give a lot of 10s
Damn, like
out.
that?
I don't give a lot of 10. Yeah, it's like that, bro. I give it a solid 10 for story, for character building, for bonds made, for villains.
On that, I gotta know what your bar is. Like, what other animes are 10s for you? Like, if Hunter x Hunter is like the top, then are there other animes that you also think are at that level?
Another one that I think could possibly be on that level, which is a 9.5 for me, but not a 10, is well, I guess fucking Inuyasha. Inuyasha was a fucking a 10 for me as well. Classic, great fucking action, long-term story, great villains, great bonds. It's another that was another one for me that reached that peak of Kill la Kill is another one that reaches that high level for me. It was very short, so I wanted to rate it low because of that, but because it was so rich, packed, and so focused on the goal that you could stay along the story easily. With the action tacked on, it was just too amazing for me to rate it anything lower than that. Obviously, I'm super biased to Dragon Ball Z, but there's a bunch of sagas of Dragon Ball Z that hurt the show, in my opinion, but they made up for it on the way that they closed out, so it's still rated very high, but it didn't even get a 10 from me. Hunter x Hunter, that's a 10 for me.
So wait, so Dragon Ball is not a 10 for you, but Hunter x Hunter is a 10 for you?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Even though it's shorter. And Dragon Ball Z was one of my first animes I ever watched.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a diehard fan of it, but
No,
they did my boy Gohan wrong. I'm standing to that. I'm standing on that forever.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's kind of crazy to me because, like I said, when I talk to other people that love anime and people that started off with Dragon Ball, you know, like I said, Dragon Ball fans are so passionate, and
Yeah.
I definitely can agree with you that they did mess up on a couple of iterations of Dragon Ball, you know, but like to not rate it a 10 as a Dragon Ball fan, that's kind of crazy to me because, like I said, most people would rate it as a 10.
Yeah, I'm a diehard fan, but I also love the character that I loved. You know what I'm saying? And my character that was my favorite throughout the whole show, because obviously, when you watch a show like that, and especially since they started from when he was a kid, you know the main character is always going to be Goku. You know that Goku is always going to lose fights, but come back strong as hell and win it because he trains better than anyone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know his story, but his son Gohan was different. Like, he was off rip, already strong as fuck for his age. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to learn shit like everybody else. He already knew certain shit, didn't even know how he knew it. He was a prodigy. And then he fucking meets Videl, and then he's just like, yeah, I shit on my training. I'm just never gonna. He didn't give me shit anymore, bro. I was so pissed. I was like, it's great Saiyan, man. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? It hurt my soul to see him do that.
I feel you. I hear you. I mean, like I said, I'm not. For me, Dragon Ball is one of those things where it's like I kind of go against the grain. Like, I've watched it, but it's definitely not one of my favorite animes. Like, that I don't.
Wait, you keep saying Dragon Ball. Are you actually talking about the saga of Dragon Ball Z when he's an adult? Because I'm not gonna lie, I did not really fuck with Dragon Ball, but how will you fuck with Dragon Ball after you watch Dragon Ball Z? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just not a fan, dude. Like,
wait, of which one?
I'm pretty sure the original one, the Dragon Ball. Like, I think it's just called Dragon Ball.
That's
right?
understandable, dude. Fuck that, bro. Go watch Dragon Ball Z. Oh my God, you are living a different life right now, dog. You need to go watch Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, fuck Dragon Ball. Don't even worry about it. Come back to that when you. Oh, I want to see how he was when he was a kid. Go ahead, but nah. Dragon Ball Z is where it's at, bro. It starts off crazy as fuck. His first fucking villain is Vegeta, like.
I don't know.
The Great
Like I
Ape?
said, it's just- Yeah.
Fucking blasted a hole.
Raditz.
See,
You are
like,
Kakarot. Get him.
my first anime that I ever completed was Bleach, and I think
That's
that
a
was
great
probably,
one. No, that's
probably like my I wouldn't say it's my top. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's definitely like top 5 for me. Like,
They
like,
also did the
Bleach
same.
is just so good.
Yeah, it's amazing, bro. Great story, long-term relationship, all of the things you want. Good villains. They fucked up the show for me after Aizen. It's like all the way up to Aizen. The whole show fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying?
It does fall off quite a bit.
I fuck
that
with
was the
like
exact
Full
reason
Metal
why.
Alchemist.
Oof. Oh my
Okay.
God.
Full
You're
Metal
naming
Alchemist
fucking
is
great
good, bro.
ones right now.
Full
That
Metal
shit
Alchemist is
was
good, man.
that was my shit. Inuyasha was one. The OG Teen Titans, I watched that shit. I know that's not the same type, but I did watch that shit,
No,
and
it's
that
an
shit was
I
animation.
good.
did. I did too. It was on
You
Toonami.
know, that shit was good.
Well, not Toonami.
Fucking
It was on,
Zatch Bell was one that I feel like got really slept on.
Me too. Oh my god. I'm glad you fucking know what the hell that is, dog. Fucking
Yeah, bro.
Zach Bell.
So many people have no idea.
It was like a fucking,
That
I
shit
don't know
was
how to explain it.
lit,
It was like a
bro.
Pokemon mixed with fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Mixed with
It
like,
was yeah, bro.
you know
It
what I'm
was
saying?
some
Like,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon type shit, and I was like, this is fucking lit.
it was sick, bro. You like, you had a
I
book
have no
and you
idea
had
what
like
you guys are talking about.
like a,
Yeah, and the spell books and fucking like the rivalries this motherfucker had, bro. It being like 6.
yeah, bro.
The
I was
powers this
like,
kid had, bro. Like,
this shit is
Jesus.
savage. It was so dope. It was slept. It was slept on,
So-
bro.
What are you guys a fan of more in anime? Is it just more like action packed, like sci-fi-ish kind of anime, or do you guys kind of like dabble in
No.
other things? Like, cause honestly, I've become a fan of sports animes. Like lately, like I I wouldn't really think that sports kind of translate to anime really well, but like, cause you know how anime is, they like over exaggerate shit, but like
Mhm.
some of the shit for the sports animes, the way they over exaggerate it, it's actually pretty funny, cool, like pretty fucking cool. Like
I know they make everything, every sport. They make that person seem like a fucking god. I started with
Dude.
fucking Prince of Tennis. That's not where I started
think
with
it was-
anime, but
Was it? I think I started with
sports.
Kuroko basketball.
what'd you say?
Yeah, I've never seen any of those yet.
Dude, yo, I'm telling you, dude.
Prince
you
of Tennis will
gotta
make you
check
go
out
outside and buy a fucking racket, bro.
And
I'm
Kuroko
gonna try this
basketball,
shit.
basketball will make you think differently about someone getting into the zone, dog. Like the way they adaptate, like, yo, he's in the zone, and like everybody knows, like, oh shit, he's in the zone. Like it's hilarious, but it's dope at the same time. I don't know what it is about the way they make sports animes, but like, I'll tell you, sports animes are fun, bro. Like, I wouldn't think they would be as fun as they are, because like I said, sometimes it's kind of hard to translate like sport, like to make, because like to watch sports sometimes on TV is not fun. Sometimes, like, you know, like baseball, boring. I think it's boring as shit to watch baseball on TV. Going to a stadium, that's different. Like, because you're there, you're in the atmosphere, you know. But like to watch it on TV, boring. But I'm telling you right now, put a baseball anime, which I've watched one, that shit is hype. Dude.
Bro, no, I did see a little bit of baseball. It was hype.
Hype.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
look
right
up
now,
Prince of
Ace
Tennis, bro. I'm telling you.
And I'll tell you right now, Ace of Diamond, it's called. It's a baseball anime. Fucking hype, my dude. Hype to the fullest, and I can't wait for the next season, which is coming out next year. My boy, I'm gonna be all over that shit.
All right, I'm gonna
It's
check it out
insane.
then.
Dude, it's so fucking good. Like, it's so good. You guys gotta, I'm telling you, if you guys have never watched a sports anime, you definitely gotta check one out. There's a volleyball anime that's dope. I'm telling you, everybody that watches it loves it. This baseball anime that I just told you about, I think it's fucking hype and dope. The basketball anime that I've seen, that shit's fucking funny, but yet fucking also dope. Like, it's just the way they, like I said, the way they adaptate, you know, like, because, you know, like I said, you know how like anime, it always cuts to that other guy that kind of like hypes up the scene, you know. So sports animes are like all like that, you know, because like it's someone does a crazy ass move and it goes to someone else and be like, holy shit, did you just see what he did? Like it like hypes it up to the next level. And, like,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all about this new anime, bro. It barely started, dog. It's got like 6 episodes in. It's called God of High School.
dude,
Have-
watching it.
You watching it?
Watching
Oh
it.
my!
It's fucking
you
crazy.
you can tell it's gonna be a fucking great one. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them, if they end it right, you can tell that they have started it fucking perfectly. Like
Yeah.
you watch it and you can look at the longevity in it. You're like, okay, I can see this
I
going
mean,
far.
I just like the basis of it. It's like
Yep.
it's high schoolers fighting to be the best.
Yeah, fighting to be the best, but like in their specific style of fighting too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And the fact
yeah,
that they can go to the
yeah.
point where they almost kill each other because they got auto heal shit. Like they got nanobot healing and shit. Like they go all
Yeah,
out, fuck each other up.
it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
definitely a show that people need to watch too.
It's on Crunchyroll, Demon. You gotta check it out. God of High School. It should
I
be in the
bet.
queue.
Yeah, man. Don't worry about it. We'll just send you an entire list of all these animes you need to watch. All right, you gotta start.
Bro.
knocking them out.
No, I
Real
have this
shit.
Crunchyroll, bro. Everything they watch, I'm seeing this shit pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Crunchyroll is life, bro. I think I'm on that. I think I'm on Crunchyroll more than I'm on fucking Xbox. Like
Bro.
I'm just always watching anime, dude. Always watching anime. I
Bro,
don't think that
I,
ever
I'm
stop.
not gonna lie. I have not been able to actually sit here and watch something like all day, apart from anime. Like, you start watching anime and you can sit here and watch this shit all day,
Dude,
bro.
episode
Yeah,
after
like,
episode
all day.
after episode.
And it's just like 23
and-
minutes,
shit,
23
you get
minutes,
bored
23 minutes,
within,
23
like,
minutes.
An episode, bro. Within like 30 minutes of like an episode of something, now you're over here like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's funny because then time flies by and you're like, damn, I'm already 20 episodes in and the season's about to end and you're like, shit, where's the next season at, bro?
Yup. Yeah, and then you see that 2, 3, 4, 5 other seasons. I'm like, okay, thank fucking God. I'm not gonna finish this shit tonight.
Dude, I hate it. I hate it when I start a new anime and I get hooked and then it only has like a season or two and I'm like, shit, I gotta
Yup.
stop because if I keep going,
Gotta
I'm
slow
gonna
down.
finish it, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
That was
Anime,
what I was
like I said,
saying.
anime is a whole nother beast, dude. It's just so much fun to watch anime.
I love it. I love it. We're all fans here, Warheads. That is our fucking anime review. If you haven't heard it, Hunter x Hunter, check it out. It is fucking amazing. I rated it
10
10.
out of 10, he says.
10 out of fucking 10, okay? Go check it out and watch Gon's story and his rise to the fucking top. Ladies and gentlemen, alright, watch this fucking video. This clip of the week is fucking Exile Dragon using his gladiator against this fucking Orochi. Beautiful light parry right there after he hit him with the damn trident. Tries to light spam his way to victory, but he's blocking every single attack. Another light parry. Boom. Ugh. Like a dying fish. Ayo, shout out to Exile Dragon. You can follow him on Instagram. He is a savage.
He is a savage, and I hate
that boy
fighting
dirty
him.
too.
He's too patient, bro.
He's a nasty, nasty motherfucker, okay? You saw he blocked every single light that Orochi
He's dirty too,
threw.
man.
Hey, he's a real gamer, though, honestly, bro.
He
I don't
is.
know anyone that plays more games than him and as good as him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
efficient.
he's pretty talented, for
He's
sure.
he's very efficient. As for our future events, as you already know, we have the Call of Duty 3v3 Search and Destroy CDL rules on August 31st at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have another Pokemon tournament on September 5th. You can sign up for those in the Discord. The link is also in the description, so make sure you do that. Also, if you've been enjoying the video and you're still here with us, Warheads, please make sure you like and subscribe the video. Add your
Like and
comments
subscribe.
and suggestions in the comment section. Demon, don't we have something we want to talk about for our upcoming events? We have a clip war on the way, right?
I was gonna say, we've got the Clip Wars, man.
Clip
Yeah.
wars.
Pretty tense.
boy.
Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go
ass 3
against.
times in a row.
I'm gonna go against everybody once I get my setup, bro. Everybody.
You wanna
Call-
go in a little?
I'm gonna call everybody out. That's both of y'all.
You ain't ready for that smoke,
ready for it.
Payaso?
Get ready for it.
You ain't ready for
ready.
that smoke.
I'm undefeated.
All right, so go in a little
Yeah, but
detail
better-
about the clip war,
better
Demon.
week,
Let us
right?
know what it's
Better
about.
week.
Yeah. So, basically, a long time ago, me and Venom had basically an argument, right? Because we both were fighting each other in like a custom on For Honor, and round after round, bro, we were flawlessing each other like back and back. It was crazy. So we were both like taking clips and like trying to argue over who did better and shit. So we were like, "Fuck it, dude, let's post it," you know, and see who like likes
Let
who
the
who
audience
does,
decide.
Yeah,
Let the audience decide.
we did.
and I ended
Let
up
the
getting
crowd
like
decide.
almost 2,000 views in less than like 12 hours, bro. And it was like the most video I've ever had blown up, like ever. It is like
Nice,
the
man.
biggest video I've ever had. It was crazy.
I
But
can't wait
That's
to
what's
do
up,
this
dude.
shit, man.
yeah,
So
bro,
what?
and fucking so going forward with that, we were like, let's go more into this,
Let's make it a
and
thing for the clan.
we kept doing it, right? And like after like the second time we were doing it, because
Mm-hmm.
by then we were making montages and everything, and we had people commenting like, "Yo, how do we get into this?" Because we were like promoting it on each other's channels all the time. We were sharing it in like all the discords we were in. We were pushing it out there because we were like trying to win those views.
Mm-hmm.
So it was real competitive. It was dope. Definitely a great time. Had a lot of fun with the editing of the actual videos and everything. Going out and getting the clips too. That was the hard part. But other than that, we figured, let's keep going with it. Let's make this a thing. All these people are wanting to get involved, so we ended up talking a lot more about it and ended up coming with kind of like a scorecard.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to call it, with the Viking thing that we've got for everything within the Warborn. We were thinking of like Odin's favorite. Odin saw through the eyes of this brave soldier and led him to victory.
Mm-hmm. That's fucking
So
dope. Odin's
Thanks,
favorite.
man.
yeah, so all of that is in the Discord as well. If anyone has questions with that, they can also hit us up in there. We'll always be able to answer anything about that.
Get ready
But,
for some most savage clips, everybody.
Yeah, that
Most
shit's
savage
gonna be
clips.
lit. We were
Savage.
planning on
I'm not-
launching that like
I'm not gonna hold
next
back,
week.
bro. I'm gonna clip everything.
Oh, I hope not.
Rogue Company, Warzone.
Don't matter what
For
game, bro.
honest.
You could clip war with 2 different games if you want.
Yep. It don't matter what game it is, as long as the clip is savage enough to get you what you need.
That's what
Get you
that's what
those
I like to hear.
views.
That's good.
But yes, so definitely Warheads, be on the lookout for that event. If you want to keep up on the timeline on when we're about to launch that, please join the Discord and get involved. Thank you so much for being here. We're the Exile Warborn, and we out.
Check out on the podcast too.
Yo,
There's
yo.
more.
There's more, yeah. Hey, yo, we're going to put the shit in the corner somewhere, like up here on the left or up here on the right. Check out the other fucking podcasts. This is a weekly thing. We like
It's not
to
as
keep it
entertaining
moving.
as mine, I'm just saying. Just saying.
Hey, yo,
check
bro.
them out either way. You know what I'm saying? Check them out.
You
either
feel
way,
me?
but,
Just check it out. All right. Peace.